اوكي، مرحبا بالجميع وعودة الى لعبة فصول شلال الاحلام. ونحن بالكتاب رقم 3 او الكتاب الثالث. وفي هذا الجزء هناك اشياء مثيرة، لان كيان وزوي يتقابلان في نفس الجزء، أو في نفس العالم عن طريق الأحلام. هذا الشيء مثير لأن أنا ما كنتش عارفة خالص إنه ممكن الاثنين يكونوا في نفس العالم، وأفرحني هذا شيء جدا، لأن كنت أظن إن زوي هي كيان، يعني بتتحول إلى كيان بعد الحلم، الدخول للمرور إلى الأزمنة والأبعاد الأخرى. ولكن يبدو أنهم شخصان، وهذان الشخصان عليهما أن ينقذا العالم بزمن كيان وزمن زوي، ويجب أن يقومان بذلك معا، يعني في نفس الزمن والحلم والبعد والعالم. لازم يصححوا أمور معينة. لا أدري إن كان كيان سيذهب معها إلى عالمها ويساعدها. هذا ما لا أعرفه، لأني لا أتابع يوتيوبز أو لم أقرأ القصة ولا أعرف شيء، يعني كل شيء صدفة. يعني مجرد إذا أردت مساعدة ما في حل لغز، ممكن اللغز في اللحظة. يعني لا أتفرج على أشياء مستقبلية أو الأجزاء القادمة، لأن هذا الشيء لا أريده، لأن لعبة ألغاز. إذا لم تحل الألغاز لوحدك، يعني شو الفايدة إنك أصلا تلعب اللعبة أو تكملها؟ يعني إذا قرأتها أو إذا، يعني أنا أحب المفاجآت. يعني في ناس تحب تقرأ القصص قبل أن تشاهد الفيلم أو تلعب اللعبة، ولكن بالنسبة لي أنا أكثر أحب المفاجآت وأحب إثارة عقلي، يعني الذهن أهم شيء. فهنا أنا عالقة، يعني دخلت أريد الإنقاذ. عارفين الولد الصغير اللي كان يساعدني، بيب، الأمور الكيوت؟ طبعا الثوار الآخرين كلهم قالوا لي كيان لا تنقذه، لا نريد أن نخسرك أو نضحي بك من أجل إنقاذ ولد صغير، بلا بلا بلا. ولكن كيان يريد إنقاذ عرق، من عرق اسمه عرق الساحرة، يعني هم magical people. فهو يريد أن يثبت لهم إنه لا يهمه الأعراق، لا يهمه إن كان ولد، امرأة، رجل. هو يريد أن ينقذ، وهذا هو واجب عليه، سواء كان فرد أو مجموعة أو غير. وهذا لنبل أخلاقه وليثبت لهم إنه لا ينتمي للأزادي الأشرار. الأزادي هم العرق المسيطر بالشر على العالم في هذا الزمن. لهذا أنا أريد أن في هذا المشهد المفترض إني أريد أن أتبع هذا الحارس وأحاول أن لا أجعله ينتبه إلي. So yes, I did it. فلا ينتبه إلي، وإني أقضي عليه بقبضتي الجميلة. فتممنا الموضوع. كان بس علي اني ما اجريش، يعني بالامس جريت ومش عارف ايه، ولم استطع، فنمت بصراحة. نمت على هذا المشهد. اتمنى اني اكون اغلقت الفيديو، بس لم اتابع فيديو الامس. او ماي جاد، لازم اعمل تشيك بعدين، اذا ما كانش موجود هعيده. اوكي، لا اعرف ماذا سافعل هنا.
From what I've learned traveling on cloud ships, this is a ship's bell. They use this to signal the crew when a load of cargo is ready to be hoisted up.
اوكي، انا استنوا. اول شيء find a way on board. اوكي، طيب انا حضرب الجرس ليه؟ انا اتجننت؟ او ماي جاد، شكله ما فيش الا هذا الشيء، لذا ساضرب جرس وامري لله.
Kian, do not leave without me. Quick, pull me up.
I could use his help on this mission. Take my hand. Hold on.
Why did you pull me up?
You begged me to.
You're infuriating.
Because I pulled you up.
Because you continue to give me no reason to hate you.
Aside from murdering your father in front of you.
Well, aside from that...
هو الموقف كان كتكوت وكيوت ان كيان جذب الازرق، الرجل الازرق، لازم احفظ اسمه، للاسف لا احفظ اسمه. المهم هو من عرق الصحراء ويريد ان ينقذ العرق او البيبل، الناس بتاعه، وكان رايح لوحده وقال من الاول يعني لا ما تروحش معايا، يا مش عارفه شو اسمه، يعني لازم اتذكر اسمه، بس في طريقه ان احنا نعرف اسمائهم. اعتقد يطلعوا هنا، فمش متاكده، بس لا للاسف مش موجود، غريبه. المهم فهم حاليا حيروحوا ينقذوا. I have a trophy. إذن up and the way، يعني معناها الاختيار بتاعي كان صح. Oh my god، الآن حنشوف الخيارات. يا لهوي يا لهوي، الخيارات اللي عملتها والنسب. يا ساتر يا ربي، يا ساتر يا رب. Oh my god، 98%. Oh yeah, I've opened up to others about my personal life. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I am not ashamed of who I am, but I'm also not comfortable with letting others get too close and my words can be used against me. طبعا كان صريح جدا مع الناس الثوار والريزيدنتس واي شخص بيقابله، وحتى المجرم اللي كان حيقتله ما قتلوش، بس يعني دايما بيخلي شيء ممكن يساعدهم لبعدين. يلا نشوف اللي بعد. 46. That's too low. The Azadi mechanic left without his tool and map. Oh my god. He'll know tomorrow that he was robbed. يا لهوي، شكلي حعيد. I what? The rat into a tube and caught it with my bare hands. It was the hunter's way, but perhaps there was some other way to... Oh my god، عمل غلطة بأنه قتل الفار. Catching skills will matter later in Grant. Oh my god، صعب حل الألغاز صعب. 66% لزوي. I acted quickly and ducked out of the way, giving the man in the suit a clear line of sight. He shot the eye soldier, saving my life. But who is he? يعني الرجل اللي دخل على زوي في لما كانت تحاول انها تدخل الاحلام او كانت نايمه، مش عارفه، نسيت المشهد اللي دخل عليها ده، اللي كان مع الدكتور النفسي بتاعها وقتل العيون، الايز، الحرس يعني، وخلاها تهرب. ف 66% في حاجه غلط انها ما سالتوش مين هو. Shitbot sacrificed himself to save me. Maybe he wasn't so bad after all. From now on in my heart, he's no longer Shitbot. He's awesomebot. اوكي. طبعا المشهد لما كانت مع شيتبوت، الروبوت مسكين المتدمر ساعدها تماما، فهي حتغير اسمه الى awesomebot. 79% يعني اوكي، بس خلته خلفها، يعني هو sacrifice، ضحى بنفسه. وكمان باروتي's data is still with رضا البوي فريند بتاعها، ما زالت الداتا مع مع رضا بتاعت باروتي اللي كان صديقها في حملة الانتخابات. Was it right of me to give it to سولي؟ كان حسن أن أعطيه لسولي صديق رضا. And when will the hand be able to publish the story؟ أمتى ممكن إنهم ينشروا القصة عشان يتفضحوا الأشرار؟ At least باروتي doing okay even though I betrayed his trust. على الأقل صديقة باروتي كويس والحمد لله حتى لو إنها هي خانته. Ew, that's so creepy. 38% يا لهوي. At the roaster and kitting I ordered beer. Good old beer. You can't go wrong with beer. Your choice will probably have no consequence, whatever. After all, what did you expect? يعني مفروض يعني طلبت شيء آخر مش beer. أنا شكلي حعيد كله لأن كده يعني متضايقة من نفسي خالص. 76% I couldn't just leave Liko. His name is Liko, الرجل الأزرق من عرق الصحراء. He will prove useful to the mission and maybe will grow closer and stronger as a team. يعني هو اختياره للرجل الأزرق اللي اسمه ليكو. هو من الأول ما كانش عايزه يروح معاه فهو اختاره معاه في آخر لحظة لما جه قال له خدني معاك. فيعني هم ناسه يعني في الاخر يعني المفروض هو يكون في الميشن يعني. بس هو في الاول ما كانش عايز ليكو يجي معاه عشان مش عايز التيم الريزيدنت والثوار يخسروا شخصان قويان يعني زيهم هم اتنين. فممكن هو يعني بعد فترة تتوطد علاقتهم مع انه بيقول كيان انه قتل او ليكو بيقول لكيان انك انا شفتك قتلت ابويا قدام عيوني. المهم 76% لا بأس بها. والآن سنعود ونرى إلى أي عالم سندخل. هل سنستمر مع كيان وليكو؟ هل سنعود إلى زوي الهبلة اللي اختارت البير؟ أنا مش عارفة اخترت البير ليه ومش عارفة يعني ندير شندير يعني توا. It's so complicated يعني البازلز كانوا عارين. ممكن أعيدها بعدين اللعبة again. That's what I love to do with those games يعني بالألعاب باللغز دي أحب أعيدهم كذا مرة يعني 3 مرات ممكن. فدي تاني مرة بعيدها بس ما أكملتش أول مرة. ونشوف بقى الاختيارات الثالث مرة هلعبها في تويتش. يعني إذا كنتوا تريدوا أن تشاهدونني ألعبها لثالث مرة ستكون على تويتش بالإنجليش طبعا. أوكي book 4 وصلنا إلى الكتاب رقم 4 والفصل 9. إذن الكتاب مقسم إلى أجزاء وفصول.
Zoe? 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 Zoe?
Shoo, bird.
Oh, shoo yourself, you big hairy lug.
What in Giles' name? I know you. You arrived with that Stark girl yesterday. You're her bird.
Her bird? I am my own bird, I'll have you know. Her bird. Pfft, the nerve of some people. Besides, I lost her. She done gone vanished on me. I am, it seems, an expert at misplacing beautiful young women.
She's not misplaced. She's with... The Resistance.
The Resistance. So she did find the rebels, and she didn't think to tell me. Well, some friend she turned out to be.
Well, to be fair to the girl, it wasn't entirely voluntary.
What do you mean? They kidnapped her. Crow to the rescue! So, where exactly did they kidnap her to?
I'm not supposed to... Well, I reckon the chances of you being an Azadi spy are rather remote. And that poor girl could probably use a friend. Do you know the old Sentinel Library outside the city? It's in ruins now, but beneath it, in the Enclave, you'll find your girl. Unless they took her egg, in which case...
Hold on, Zoe! Hold on to your head! I'm on my way!
Ulvik the ever thirsty?
Aye, that's me. What can I help you with, Da? A bit too early in the day for a drink, is it not?
We're taking you in for questioning in relation to Azadi property that was stolen in your establishment the other evening.
Oh. Well, I'm afraid I know nothing about that, Da.
Good. Then this should be quick. Please come with us, Mr. Ever Thirsty.
And what about my tavern? My customers? It's the reaping. People expect the taps to be open and the beer to be flowing.
They're going to have to visit some other establishment today.
I trust you got some sleep last night?
I would have, if you guys believed in bed sheets and pillows.
You are fortunate to be alive, girl. Who are you? Why do you ask questions about the Resistance?
Or maybe it's better to mention the rebels. I'll keep it simple. On the other hand, asking for the rebels is what got me into trouble in the first place. Or maybe it's better to mention the rebels. I'll keep it simple. I'm Zoe. I need your help.
Our help? With what?
I didn't know who else to ask. I need to get to the Purple Mountains.
I don't know where that is.
What about the Ular?
I'm sorry.
Obnaxis? Of the Venar?
I have heard of the Venar, but they left the Northlands. And Obnexus? Maybe a whisper. Long ago? Nothing more. I cannot help you.
Damn. Is there anyone here who would know?
Perhaps. But you haven't answered my question, girl. Why should we help you? For all I know, you're an agent of the Azadi.
No, I'm...
Zoe! She's Zoe!
Balance.
Don't you dare touch her head. She's on an important mission.
I see. And who are you?
Crow. Honorary rebel, long-term avian buddy, and occasional sidekick of April Ryan. Rebel leader, adventurer, hero, savior of the balance. That's right. Here's Crow. This is him. I'm me. So... where's April? She can vouch for Zoe. They're best friends, tight as two chicks in a nest. I don't see April. Is she out on a mission or sleeping in or... Why are you both looking at me like that?
I thought you knew.
Knew what? What's going on? What?
April Ryan is dead, Bird. She was assassinated during an Azadi raid on Myria the winter before last. She died a hero's death and was given a hero's burial. We remember her fondly.
What?
I'm so So sorry. Crow! Crow! Okay, I'm an idiot.
I've heard of this bird. Crow. So, you knew April Ryan?
We met a couple of times. I was there when she died. I found her. I tried to save her, but I couldn't. So, yeah, I guess I knew April.
You're the Stark girl. The one who dreams. They spoke of you. Bakim, Bryn, Chawan. They said you were one of us. Oh, this certainly changes things. But how did you...
He's gone. Of course he's gone. I should have seen that coming. It's not like he could just let Kian go without... Ugh, he's such a... Oh. Oh. Hey. Your hair. It's so pretty.
Thanks.
Who's gone, Enu?
What? Oh, Liko. He vanished in the middle of the night, chasing Kian, of course. Idiots, the both of them.
Maybe this is for the best. If Liko can help Kian...
Kian? Big Azadi guy. People call him the Apostle.
You know him?
We met once, briefly. He was kind to me. But isn't he the enemy?
Was. He's with us now. Defected. Yep. Well, except that he abandoned us again to go on a crazy suicide mission.
He left last night.
Of course. After everything that's happened, we just miss each other.
Oh, Enu, this is Zoe. Am I saying that correctly?
Yeah. Hi. Nice to meet you, Enu.
You're so pretty. That came out wrong. Wanna be friends? Oh, sorry.
Zoe needs our help. She has questions. Maybe you can...
Of course! No problem. Leave this to me, Shepard.
I'm sorry for questioning you, Zoe. And I'm sorry I could not be of any assistance. Please, stay. Speak with Enu and the others. Perhaps someone here has the answers you're looking for.
Thank you, Shepard.
Where are you from? Your clothes are amazing. Where did you get them?
They came with the jump. I'm from Stark. That's...
Across the divide, on the flip side of the balance, the world of science. Are you serious? That's incredible. I have so many questions. I don't even know where to start. I am seriously worried my head might explode. I think I need to sit down.
Oh, don't explode. I'm not that special. I mean, you're orange, and the ears...
I'm just a boring old Zid. It's totally normal. Holy crap, Stark. I can't believe it. How did you get here? Are you a shifter?
A dreamer. I just dream myself here.
Just dream yourself here. That's it. No biggie. You are the best thing I have ever seen. Seriously.
Really? Okay. Thank you.
So, what do you need help with? Shepard said...
I'm trying to find the Purple Mountains, and a tribe of magical creatures called the Ula. Someone, a Vanar named Abnaxus, told me to...
Whoa, slow down. Okay. Purple Mountains, Ular, Vanar, Abnaxus, right? Nope. None of that sounds remotely familiar. I have never heard any of those words before. Of course, there are a lot of things I don't know. I was a farm girl. A silly zidling. There's so much I don't know. But I do know where to look for answers.
Oh? Where?
The library. The library holds all the answers. Do you have libraries in Stark? Never mind, silly question. Of course you don't. I'll go to our library right now and start looking. Purple Mountains, Ular, Abnaxus of the Vanar. Come find me when you're ready. I can't wait to spend more time with you. Oh, sorry.
They look ready to go to war. I hope they won't have to.
God, you gave me a fright. I was just... I'm not... Are you supposed to be walking around on your own?
He looks guilty. This doesn't look right, but I probably shouldn't be snooping. He looks guilty. What's going on here? Is this your room?
Well, we don't... You know, we don't have our own rooms. Anyway, Keen's gone. I was just looking for... It's Zoe, is it not? I'm Jakai, Benrima Salman's nephew. She said some very nice things about you.
You'll have to give her my regards. How is Benrime? I noticed the Journeyman was closed down.
Yeah, she's in Coldstone. They arrested her for colluding with the Resistance. She's due to be executed next week, unless I... Anyway, I'm sure she'll be happy to hear that you're back in town.
I'm sorry about your aunt.
Yes. Thank you. I don't know what I'll do without her. She's the only family I have. Look, I have to go into town on an errand now, but please let me know if there's anything I can do for you.
They kept me locked up in one of those cells all night. This may not be a prison, but it's not far from it. Shepherd, leader of the rebels. I wouldn't want to get on her bad side. There are fewer rebels than I thought. Having seen what they're up against, I'm worried. Equipment-wise, the Azadi are definitely winning. But righteousness count, they add colour to the place, if nothing else. They look ready to go to war. So many books. Which makes sense, given that this used to be a library.
Naxos, Purple Mountains, Ular, Ula. There must be something in one of these books that'll help you find what you're looking for. I'm gonna keep looking until I find it. Ah, books, please don't go me now.
I have to resist this intense desire to stroke her yellow fur. I don't think that'd be kosher.
On abscesses. Ooh, nope, that's a different type of ab.
One of those big cow turtle things I saw back in town. One thing's for sure, I'm never, ever riding one. I miss my tiny apartment now. One night in a cell was plenty. I have no wish for a repeat visit. Beautiful colours, intricate weave. These would work really well in my apartment. There are fewer rebels than I thought. Having seen what they're up against, I'm worried. She's really beautiful. Alien, intimidating, but statuesque and elegant.
I'm not the one you should be speaking to. Try Shepherd. Or Enu. She's in the library. Or maybe the General, if you can find him. The library's in the back, if you're looking for Enu. Feel free to wander around up here, but downstairs is off limits.
I'm so sorry, Crow. I thought you knew.
It's fine. It's not your fault. I just can't... I can't believe she's gone. But I sort of knew, you know. I felt it in my heart. And that final time we were together, it wasn't like it used to be. It was weird. Like too much time had passed and we drifted apart. I should have known it wouldn't last.
How can you ever know something like that? He's not alone in feeling that. How can you ever know something? You never know. You can't know.
Maybe you can't. Were you there when she...
مش عارفة هعيد المشهد. بحس اني يعني رديت على كرو بشكل غبي. كنتش منتبهة قوي للمشهد، فلازم انتبه كويس واعرف اقوله ايه، ارد عليه ازاي يعني. اوكي، انا عرفت هلاقي كرو فين.
There he is. I should go talk to Crow. I'm so sorry, Crow. I thought you knew.
It's fine. It's not your fault. I just can't... I can't believe she's gone. But I sort of knew, you know. I felt it in my heart. And that final time we were together, it wasn't like it used to be. It was weird. Like too much time had passed and we drifted apart. I should have known it wouldn't last.
He's not alone in feeling. I know that feeling. It's something you just have to learn to live with.
I know. I will. Were you there when she...
Perhaps better to avoid the topic and get him thinking about other things. I witnessed the whole thing. But should I tell Crow that? Perhaps... No, They said it was quick. I'm sure she didn't suffer.
She was already suffering. April was lost after she saved the balance. We wandered the same paths for a while, had some adventures, saw some sights, but then things happened, and we lost each other. Anyway, did I help with, you know, the rebel thing? Did they believe you? That you're not a spy?
You did. They do. It's fine now. They'll help us.
Good, good, good. They're not gonna cut your head off?
What? No?
Good, good. I wish I could have been more helpful. But it was 10 years ago, and I didn't really pay attention to what April said about that Abnaxis chap.
It's okay.
If you don't mind, I need to be alone for a little while. Clean my feathers, sharpen my beak, reflect on the nature of life. Bird stuff.
totally understand.
I'll find you in the city.
They look ready to go to war. I hope they won't have to.
I'm not the one you should be speaking to. Try Shepherd. Or Enu. She's in the library. Or maybe the General, if you can find him.
اوكي راح اروح لأنا بالمكتبة وشوف عايزة تقولي ايه، علشان المرة اللي فاتت لما رحت لها ما اتكلمتش معايا، فدلوقتي اكيد هتكلم.
Purple mountains, Ular. I've been trying to find a book or scroll or manuscript or map or torn note page or ancient magical tome or pamphlet or a piece of cloth that mentions the Purple Mountains or the Ular, but no luck. It's really frustrating. This library has never let me down before. Bad library.
She seems so curious about me, and I haven't asked her a single question. There must be something here. This is where I try to connect and make friends. She seems so curious about me. Enu, right? I don't feel we were properly introduced.
I know you are. I mean, no, yes. You're right. Enu. I am Enu. I hope you're staying a while. It would be so great to have someone around who's not a surly warrior with mommy issues, or a stoic leader, or a battle-hardened soldier, or just batshit insane. I mean, there's Jakai. He's pretty normal, except for his aunt issues, but he's a bit too... Hey, so, what do you do when you're not saving the world?
Neural programming. I mean, I did. Then my world shut down, and now I just watch a lot of shows and eat. Sorry.
Didn't understand any of that, but it was still amazing. Tell me again?
Maybe next time?
I can't wait to talk more about all these things we have in common. We must have a sleepover.
This is where I try to connect and make friends. You just joined the Resistance?
Oh, yes. No. Not really just. About half a year ago? Wait, more than that. Time flies when you're having fun. Well, fun.
Sometimes you need to make the best out of a bad situation.
Right, and it's my duty. We're doing good, important work here. Also, I didn't want to end up living the life my parents wanted for me.
I can identify with that.
This is so nice. I wish we were sisters. Can we be sisters? You don't have to answer that. Do you have any siblings?
I did. Sort of. Long story. You?
Oh, lots. Boyfriend! Do you have one of those?
I do. I think. We haven't spoken in a while, and he doesn't know. I think we need to have a long talk if I get back home. It's been a very tough year. For the both of us. I was asleep for a long time. I forgot a lot of the stuff that happened to me before I fell asleep. I tried to remember, but I couldn't. Until my memories caught up with me. Oh, Jesus. It's a long story. Very complicated. Maybe another time?
Yes, please?
There must be something here. So, no luck?
Nothing. Sorry. And I've read most of these before. I can't remember coming across any of those words you mentioned. There's not much else to do here in the evenings except read. I don't really have any female friends. It gets lonely. Anyway, I've been through all the encyclopedias and travelogues, but...
Nothing about the Purple Mountains or the Ular?
Nothing. I mean, the Purple Mountains sounds colloquial. It may have a different name officially, but the Ular, there should be something about them. It's a magical race?
They didn't look human.
Weird, there's nothing about them. They must be very isolated, or... Or someone's trying to hide something. Which would be weird and very hard to pull off. Forget I said that.
I'm on a deadline. I should just cut this short. I guess I'll have to look elsewhere.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I really thought I'd find something. I feel terrible. Do you want to be my friend? Oh, I already asked you that. I'm coming on too strong, aren't I? I am, I can tell. Stop it, Enu.
No, not at all. I'd love to be friends. And thank you for helping me.
Much good that did. I really wish I knew who else could...
For the love of the festering demon shrimps of Jeharva, do I have to do everything in this place? I didn't spend all those years living on the streets of Marcuria, pilfering food and liberating fat purses to deal with this shite. I swear I'd be better off going back to sleeping in Abnaxus's stone tree if I can't even get a mattress that isn't flea and maggot infested. Do your bleeding jobs, people. Is that too much to ask?
Blind Bob?
Eh? What? Who's asking? Well, blessed be Miss striped breeches. You're the lass what brought me mulled wine back when I'd hit rock bottom in Marcuria. What in the name of the eight-eyed octo-god of Tartillus are you doing here?
I was about to ask you the same thing. Except for, you know, not those words exactly.
Oh, I left my life of beggaring behind. Cleaned myself up. Joined the resistance. I'm a general now. I'm making a difference.
I just can't imagine how the blind Bob I met in Marcuria... He was theoretic. It's a long shot, but... General? Didn't he just mention Abnaxus? Or was that my imagination? I just can't imagine how the blind Bob I met in Marcuria turned into this man. It's an impressive transformation. He was theoretically blind, but now he can see. It makes less and less sense the more I think about it. General? Didn't he just mention... What happened to your theoretical blindness?
Cured! I was blind, theoretically, but now I can see. To be honest, some days I wonder if I ever was theoretically blind, or if it was all hypothemetaphysical. You know, just in my head, like.
Oh,
It was simpler being blind Bob and resorting to beggaring and vagrancy than taking a long, hard look at myself in a speculum, particularly on account of the blindness. I wish me old pa could have lived to see me. He always believed in me, even when I didn't. To the bitter end, he told me I had potential. I nodded and wept and promised him I'd try my best. Then, as he drew his last ragged breath, I stole his purse and his breeches. Well, pa, I'm sorry about the breeches. I'm making something of life now. Making something of myself. I'm no longer blind Bob. Call me Bob who can see.
I just can't imagine how the blind Bob... Didn't he just mention Abnaxus, General? I just can't imagine... Do you know someone called Abnaxus?
Abnaxus? Now there's a name I haven't heard spoken in years. Where do you know it from?
Sorry, I just overheard... Actually, I met Abnaxus recently. Well, I dreamed about Abnaxus. Or maybe it was more like a vision. This sounds crazy, I know, but...
Sounds completely sane to me, lass. Abnaxus turning up in visions. That's exactly the sort of fellow he was. Persistent, unpredictable, and not a little annoying. I met him when he was the Venar ambassador to Ireed. This was before the gutters, when I was still a dapper chap on the Marcurian party circuit. We hit it off, especially seeing as I was going blind, theoretically, and he saw everything, past, present, and future. Years later, as he was leaving town, he entrusted me with the key to his home, said to take care of it. I'd sleep there from time to time. Very uncomfortable bunk. Musty smell of ancient books and foreign weeds. I didn't much care for it, to be honest.
I just can't imagine... I'm sure he said key. You said something about a key to Abnaxus's house?
They called it the Abode back then. Abnaxus's Abode. Primitive accommodations, but luxurious location. Prime real estate. Central with a garden view. Very quiet at night.
And the key? Do you still have it? Sorry, this is really important.
Oh, I carry it with me every day. After all, it is a magic key. Figured it might do me lumbago some good.
What about this house? I mean, the abode?
Ah, also still there, and not hard to find. Sits right circle in the center of the city green. Abnaxus carved it out of a petrified tree with his own morbidly huge hands. A few years ago, the authorities turned it into an historical landmark. Of course, no one can get inside, on account of the Venar magic. Not without the key, at least.
This key, can I...
Oh, sure. Heavier than it looks, ain't it? More powerful than iron, worth its weight in precious stones, and then some. This magic goes back to the first magic. None of that modern hocus-pocus. You feel it in your fingers when you hold it. Tingles, don't it?
It does. Sorry, I know this is asking a lot, but can I...
Borrow it? Aye, why not? It's done the lumbago no good. And I don't have much use for the place, now that I've a proper bunk here. But keep it safe. Abnaxus left most of his belongings behind and entrusted me with their care. I'd hate to betray that trust.
I promise.
I'd love to chat, lassie, but I have duties to attend to. There are piss pots that need emptying, and people to command into doing it.
مش كنت مفروض سألته على البيربل ماونتنز، الجبال البنفسجية؟ يعني الغباء بتاعي. والله اللعبة غبية شوية، يعني معقولة تعطيني اختيارات كتير كتير بعدين خلاص تلغي كل شيء. Freaking shit asshole shitty. Maybe he knows about the purple mountains. I should ask him again. مشكلة والله.
You spoke with the general. Did you find what you were looking for?
It's a step in the right direction.
Good. I've asked them to ready a boat for you. Whenever you're ready, it will take you into the city. I may not fully understand your role, Zoe, but there's something about you that... I've learned to have faith in the balance. The balance provides. The balance guides. It's guiding you now. You must let it take you wherever it leads, like a leaf on a river. Bend to its will.
I'll try.
We shall speak again, Zoe Castillo. When the winds have quieted, the clouds have parted, and the grass on the great plain stands straight and tall once more.
There are fewer rebels than I thought. Having seen what they're up against, I'm worried.
ما سألتوش عن الجبال البنفسجية والآن ستذهب إلى المدينة. بصراحة لا أعرف ماذا ستفعل. يعني أنا متأكدة أني سأحصل على 30% في تحدثي مع الجنرال because كان مفترض أني أسأله عن الجبال البنفسجية، ولكن قلت ربما لو أسأله أسئلة هيك دقيقة ممكن أنه يقول لي معلومات أكثر، ولكن يبدو الموضوع لا يكون هكذا. ربما أعيد المشهد وأختار اختيارات أخرى وأرى ما سيحدث.
Now I need to find the city green. I wish Crow was with me. I feel less alone with that silly bird around. Oh, hey, I remember this place. This is where I scared one of those large turtle cow things and freed a furry dog thing. Ah, memories. Broken, fragmented memories.
You're back! And your head's still on! Did you swim?
Swim? No, boat. I boated. I mean, they dropped me off in a boat.
Impressive. So, what's the next step on our grand adventure? Tea and biscuits? A hearty nap, perhaps?
I need to find the city green and the home of Abnaxus.
I visit the city green every day to clean my feathers in the fountain. Follow me.
I feel better having Crow around, even though I'm not sure what he can do. Still, a useless sidekick is better than no sidekick.
I really wish you had wings.
I'm not saying he's useless. So do I, Crow. Hey, are you okay?
Sure, why wouldn't I be?
I mean, April and...
Of course I'm not okay, okay? But I'm okay. I'll be okay. It's okay. We're okay. Don't worry about it, okay?
Okay.
She's not the first friend I've lost, and she won't be the last. You learn to roll with the punches. It's either that or punch back. Real hard.
These pipes are everywhere. I'm sure they weren't here the last time around. I fit right in with the locals.
So, how's business?
Pretty good. I mean... I must admit that I'm getting rather out. I mean...
How's your memory coming along? Do you remember anything about this place now?
What you can do. I worked so hard to remember, but no, not much. It was winter.
True. Winter changes everything. What with the snow and the ice and all.
And the city looked different. Smaller.
It probably has grown a bit.
But no, I don't really remember anything at all.
Perfectly fine. I also remember very little, but then I am a bird with a bird brain, so what can you expect?
Why are you asking me? I'm not a bloody engineer.
They're preparing for a shindig of some kind. Any celebration that involves burning large sacks of hay is guaranteed success in my book. Pies for celebrations or human sacrifices, one of the above. It looks like they're getting ready to celebrate Reap Moon's Eve. What's going on here? Isn't that... Are they trying to chop down Abnaxus's abode? Great. That's great.
So this is it. Abode of, big ugly thing what speaks funny?
Apparently so.
And there's someone else here.
Apparently so.
Huh.
This unholy tree's been knocked down, the electric will take me seriously. They'll see I have the power to get things done. Maybe then I can stop licking the arses of the Azadi. Goddess this and goddess that. It leaves a bad taste in my mouth, sucking up to their feminine deity. Give me a world without gods and goddesses, a world ruled by humans and true Northland. Ah, a member of the voting public. Honor Hilaris Esquire at your service, madam. But I'm sure I don't need to introduce myself to you, hmm? You've seen my face in print and in public appearances. You know me as an honourable and truthful fellow who stands with the common man. And woman. We shan't forget the common woman. Yes, yes. I'm, of course, running for Commissioner of City Watch, a position sorely and desperately in need of new blood. The Watch needs strength. It needs direction. It needs humanity. In other words, it needs me.
Let's see if I can get him talking about himself. It looks like they're trying to destroy Abnaxus's abode. He's gunning for a political position with this. It looks like they're trying... Why are you trying to knock down this tree?
Oh, it's not just a tree. It's an affront to common decency and humanity. This so-called domicile was the dark and dangerous den of one of the most militant of magicals. An abominable beast that threatened our young and our women by its mere existence. Eradicating this occult stone tree from our historic green is not just my election promise to voters, but my God's-given responsibility as a human being.
He appears to be an Azadi supporter. I wonder how genuine it is. He's gunning for a political position with the City Watch. I wonder what his end game is. Let's see if I can get him talking about... It's Hilaris, right?
Oh no, Hilaris Esquire, licensed solicitor, and your candidate for Commissioner of City Watch.
It's an unusual name.
It's unique, certainly, but it's a Northlander name with deep roots in Mercurian society. My father, the esteemed Hubert Hilaris Esquire, served dutifully for many years on the council. He was respected, feared, and admired by all. Of course, that was before he was beguiled by that Dulmari witch. She used her wily sorcery and beastly sensuality to lure my father away from his family. Away from us. I've sworn to restore our sacred heritage. The witches shall burn, humanity shall prevail, and the name Hilaris shall no longer be the butt of spiteful jests.
He's gunning for a political... I take it you're happy with the Azadi occupation?
No, I wouldn't call it an occupation, not anymore. The Azadi came to save us from the Tyrant invaders, and they stayed to protect us against all magicals. They're our benefactors, not our oppressors. But the Resistance has put us all at risk. Unless we re-establish human dominion over the Northlands, we'll be vulnerable when the Azadi eventually return to Azadir. For believe me, they will. Oh, they've promised as much. This is not their land, and this is why I run for office. To build a Mercuria by and for humans, one that can stand the test of time and stand up against occult invaders. We must invest in the future, and you can't spell future without owner Hilaris.
You're running for City Watch?
Indeed, the Watch is in dire need of strong male leadership in this time of dark crisis.
Male?
As you well know, it's understandable. She's weak. She's sentimental. She's merely a woman, and she's not been able to properly inspire the men of the Watch to take appropriate action against our occult. And our women...
Well, best of luck with everything.
Luck is the lazy man's excuse for failure. Luck is an occult idea. I create my own destiny, young madam, and so should you. Here's my advice to you. Find yourself a decent human husband and start breeding decent human babies. This is how you can best contribute to our common manifest destiny. And remember, a vote for honor is a vote for humanity. Go on, put your back into it, man. This is pathetic. It's merely a tree.
So what now?
I don't know. Do you have any suggestions?
We kill them, bury their bodies, and then go about our lives as if nothing happened.
That's disturbing.
I know. I'm dark.
I'm really not in the mood for killing today, or any day.
Fine, then you come up with something.
I wish I had wings. I could just fly to the Purple Mountains, after I get some proper directions. Crow, could you fly over there for me?
Why?
Just trust me.
Why?
Jesus, please, Crow.
Fine, pardon me for wanting to play a role in my own destiny. I'll do it.
A talking bird! Filthy magic! Damnation, where did it go? What kind of shoddy job are the Azadi doing when there are still talking birds flapping about? They should provide us with
A talking bird is one of the least strange things about this place.
I got nothing. I mean, aside from murdering, but you seem to be so against that all of a sudden.
creatures within the city walls.
Good bird.
Again? Seriously? Ugh. Fine.
Still, you filthy little fowl. What? Not again.
The key to Obnaxus's abode. Score!
Yeah, I know the drill. Are you doing this just to annoy me? Because it's working.
I've got you now.
Geronimo! We could go get filthy drunk, forget about this whole saving the world business, and enjoy the Festival of Reaping like everyone else in this town.
That's it. The home of Obnaxus. Now, I just need to find a way inside. I don't understand how a man of Obnaxus's, girth could possibly fit inside that tiny house.
Someday soon I'm gonna complain to the Guild of Sidekicks about this.
Wait for it. Accursed fowl!
I feel better having Crow around, even though I'm not sure what you can do.
God's damn talking
Still,
bird!
a useless
Magic
sidekick is better than
collaboration.
no sidekick.
Get my hands on the filthy
I'm not
feather
saying
thing.
he's useless.
A twisted, scrawny little. Language. What can I do for you, young madam?
Let's play this nice and cool. About that talking bird that's bothering you.
Yes, what about it?
I just saw it.
Where? Where?
Go look for that goddamn bird over there. Did you see that occult fowl? It's making a mockery of our decent, honest labour.
About that talking bird that's bothering you.
Yes? What about it?
I just saw it.
You did? Use your finger. That filthy, chattering fowl must be over there somewhere. Go check.
If it wasn't for Honor's goons, I would thump that reactionary misogynist on the head.
Have you seen a filthy
no court
talking
would convict
bird
me.
anywhere?
It would be justified homicide.
Debased sorcery.
About that talking bird that's bothering you.
Yes? What about it?
I just saw it.
Again? Show me. The magical bird is making a mockery of us. Get it! Get it!
Thank the gods of feathers you're paying me well. Wait, that's not a thing you do.
Hold still, you filthy little fowl. Damnation, where did it go? If I get my hands on that black raven, that witch's companion, that foul fowl, I swear to the gods of old that I'll twist its scrawny neck right off.
About that talking bird that's bothering you.
Yes? What about it?
I just saw it.
Where? Where? Grab that bird!
Again? Seriously? Ugh. Fine.
I've got you now. What? Not again. Did you see that occult fowl? It's making a mockery of our decent, honest labour.
About that talking bird that's bothering you.
Yes? What about it?
I just saw it.
You did? Use your finger, woman. Point! Don't let the bird get away!
Any ideas? You're usually full of ideas. Just let the ideas happen, Zoe. Yeah, I know the drill.
Wait for it. Have you seen a filthy talking bird anywhere? It's been taunting us with its debased sorcery.
Let's play this. About that talking bird that's bothering you.
Yes? What about it?
I just saw it.
Again? Show me. Go look for that goddamn bird over there.
Are you doing this just to annoy me? Because it's working. Someday soon I'm gonna complain to the Guild of Sidekicks about this.
Hold still, you filthy little fowl.
Geronimo!
شكلي حستكشف لوحدي واقفل اللايف ده. باي باي.